What if one Bitcoin could be worth $1 million? It sounds insane, until you realize that 10 years ago, people said a $10,000 Bitcoin was impossible. In this video, we'll dig into the numbers, the data, and the logic behind that $1 million dream. Could Bitcoin really reach 7 figures? Or is it all a fantasy fueled by hype? Let's find out. Welcome to Orlango Finance, where we decode the future of money. As we embark on this journey, we'll explore the current landscape of Bitcoin, its potential trajectory, and the forces that could propel it to unprecedented heights. The interplay of these factors creates a complex yet fascinating narrative that shapes Bitcoin's future. After the 2024 halving, scarcity has kicked in once again, and the next cycle is heating up. Institutions are buying, ETFs are approved, supply on exchanges is dropping, but the question remains: how do we get from 110k to 1 mesas? To understand that, we need to explore 3 dimensions: supply and scarcity, the mathematical ceiling, demand and adoption, the human factor. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. Over 4 million are lost forever, and each halving cuts new supply in half. Gold's inflation rate is about 1 fan, while Bitcoin's inflation rate drops below 1% after 24. This makes Bitcoin scarcer than gold, rarer than any commodity on Earth. Let's put that into perspective. Gold market cap is approximately $13 trillion, while Bitcoin's market cap sits around $2 trillion. If Bitcoin captured half of gold's market, it'd trade near $600,000. If it matched gold entirely, we're looking at around 1.2 million per coin. This scarcity is not just a number, it's a fundamental principle that drives value in the world of finance. The dynamics of demand are shifting, and the implications for Bitcoin's price are profound. For the first decade, it was retail. The second decade, institutions. Now, the next wave could be sovereign, governments, pension funds, and multinational banks diversifying into digital assets. BlackRock's ETF alone drew billions in inflows within weeks. Standard Chartered predicts a 200k Bitcoin soon, while Fidelity models even higher. Each new buyer creates a supply shock because long-term holders rarely sell. Only around 2 million BTC remain liquid for trading today. Imagine a $1 trillion fund chasing that supply. Global macroeconomics will decide Bitcoin's destiny. Inflation isn't dead, it's evolving. Central banks are printing again to manage debt. Currencies are losing trust. The dollar, the euro, the yen, and Bitcoin. It runs on mathematical monetary policy. No bailouts, no printing, no politics. That's why even billionaires like Stanley Druckenmiller and Paul Tudor Jones now call Bitcoin digital gold 2.0. The more unstable the world becomes, the more valuable trustless money becomes. This evolving macro landscape presents both challenges and opportunities for Bitcoin as it seeks to establish itself as a viable alternative to traditional currencies. Let's not pretend it's all sunshine. There are serious obstacles between Bitcoin and $1 million valuation. Regulation. Governments may overtax or restrict it. Technology. Quantum computing could one day threaten cryptography. Energy. Proof of work mining is under pressure, though it's increasingly green. Human psychology. Greed, bubbles, panic. The same forces that make Bitcoin soar also make it crash. Remember, Bitcoin has fallen 80% 3 times in its history. Each time it came back stronger, but it always tests believers first. The volatility of Bitcoin is a double-edged sword, and understanding these risks is crucial for any investor looking to navigate this landscape. Here's what the path to 1 million looks like mathematically. 100k to 50k, driven by ETF and halving scarcity. 250 to 500, institutional adoption phase. 500k, 1NM, global macro reallocation, wealth moving from bonds, gold, and fiat to Bitcoin. Analysts at ARK Invest model Bitcoin at 1 FEM 2-3M by 2030 under their bull scenario. Standard Chartered sees 200k soon. Novogratz says to 50k in 25. But remember, Bitcoin is exponential. Small shifts in adoption create massive price moves because supply is capped. One global shock, one major nation adopting Bitcoin, and the $1 million threshold could fall faster than anyone expects. The mathematics of Bitcoin's growth is not just theoretical, it's grounded in real-world dynamics that can shift rapidly. If Bitcoin hits 1 million, the story doesn't end, it begins. At that price, Bitcoin's total value surpasses $20 trillion. It becomes a global reserve asset, owned by nations and corporations alike. Traditional banks will integrate it. Nations will compete to mine and hold it. Bitcoin at one isn't just about money. It's about the transfer of power from institutions to individuals. A digital, borderless, incorruptible financial system. The question then won't be, how high can Bitcoin go? It will be what replaces the old world it left behind. This shift in power dynamics could redefine the financial landscape and create a new era of economic interaction. So, will Bitcoin hit millions? The truth, no one knows. But history tells us something simple. Don't bet against math, scarcity, and human belief. What's your price target? Comment below. 500k, YMS or fun? Smash that like button if you believe Bitcoin's best days are ahead. And subscribe for more deep dives into the world of finance and macroeconomics. Until next time, I'm your name, and this is Orlango Finance, decoding the future of money. The journey of Bitcoin is a testament to the power of innovation and the relentless pursuit of value in an ever-changing world. As we look to the future, the possibilities remain limitless.